Hello. Welcome to another edition of Soccer As We Like It. Qatar 2022. Have we seen shocks? Have we seen fireworks? Have we seen ball draws? Yes, we've seen a lot of goalless draws. Let's get right into it. Yesterday, England played USA. Is it soccer? Is it football? Is it NFL? Is it the real football? We're going to get right into it. As a matter of fact, to say the truth about it, just subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, share on all the social media platforms. So please subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button or hitting the link below. Thank you very much. Right, let's get right into it. England against USA. They've played three times in the World Cup. They beat England in 1951, one of the biggest shocks of all time. They played in 2006 World Cup. 1-1. That was a travesty, an absolute disaster. England were never forgiven. Now this is the time to redeem the fuck ups from 2006. These bunch of prima donnas, absolutely a bunch of clowns, just could not get their act together. And someone told us they are going to be the favorites to win the World Cup. What World Cup is that? Nah, they're not winning. They are not. England is not. They're not ready for this. This piece of metal, this bronze, this piece. Nah, not with that performance. Not with that shit show they performed against USA. Unacceptable. Absolutely abysmal. Right. Let's get right into it. For some reason, somewhere in the cuckoo cloud of Southgate's thinking, he decided to play the same guys who played against Iran. Considering how intensive USA play, he thought, you know what? We're just gonna take the fucking piss and just play, Iran. We didn't ever go into second gear, just a walk in the bloody park. But they were lucky to not lose that game. And I mean it, coming from an American perspective, watching the game as a Brit, watching the game in America, it was a lot at stake. If England had lost, I would have to hide my face in shame. If England had won, that would have been expected. Because the truth of the matter is, they are gulfs and oceans and miles apart in terms of football. But this performance shows they're not that far apart anymore. The gap is getting closer. But credit to USA for delivering, persisting, trying, and pressing and believing in themselves. If they could finish, it would have been another nightmare. You know what I mean? We've already had Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. We've already seen Japan beat Germany. USA beating England would have been another travesty, another shock. But the fact of the matter is this: England were just not good enough. They were not good enough. If you look at that England team, you have guys who what they do for a living. That's all they know. They play for the elite clubs. They play for Manchester United. They play for Spurs. Play for Arsenal. Play for Liverpool. The USA team, Timothy Weah, Adams, the goalkeeper, and a few names are not renowned in English in football per se. Compared to England, it's an absolute travesty not to be able to beat England. But the fact of the matter is, they took the game to England. They pressed. They won the 50-50. They won the tackles. Their midfield went right through England's midfield like a knife through butter. It's unacceptable. This, I'm going to tell you, was unacceptable. It was just abysmal. It was shocking. I'm going to read out the press statements from England's shambolic, disgraceful, tasteless performance. It was tasteless, insipid. Twitter reacts to England's shambolic performance. That's one headline. Lucky to draw, England. Lucky to draw. England supporters react to England's poor performance. The England fans watching London started throwing the beer all over the place because it was not good enough. USA, we are now equals. Do you blame them? A country like England, who claim to have introduced the game to the world, you're telling me you can't even beat a team that football is not even the number one sport? They play American football. They play basketball. They play baseball. They play hockey. Then after hockey, then they talk about soccer. Soccer. They even call it soccer. And we can't beat them? Are you taking the fucking piss here? Bloody hell. But this, my brothers and sisters, was just not good enough. You beat Iran 6-2. Yay! You can't even get up. It's not you can't beat USA. They couldn't even get a goal. Sterling, absolutely shambles. Saka, nowhere to be found. S- Harry Kane barely got any service. The midfield of Jude Bellingham and Mason Mount. I don't know why they didn't bring in Foden. They didn't bring in Grealish earlier. It's not till Grealish came on that there was not a threat from England to press on USA. Every moment I was in the pub, look at the videos. I was in the pub, and you could see it was 75% Americans and 25% we Brits watching the game. We were like this, mm, mm, like anytime America went forward, they nearly scored. That ball from Pulisic that hit the post, a bit lower, game over. You see what I mean? It was just bad. I just sat there. Most of my friends were American friends. A few Brits were about in a pub that had about 800 people, right? About 200 were British people. Well, while English cheering, singing, football's coming home, and ole, 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 while they kept on singing USA, USA. And we were just like, mm, 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 mm. That is how bad it was. There was nothing for us to cheer. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We stood there, we sat there, we drank our drinks in sorrow, like, oh, uh, we're grateful this game didn't go any worse. It was that bad. It was that bad. I'm I do my best to give England credit. But this, I'm sorry, it was a 4 out of 10. The man of the match was Harry Maguire, mate. Harry Maguire, let's give credit where credit goes. He was on form, headed balls, clearing the balls on the ground. He was on point. But the other players, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. The midfield didn't exist. And you saw the way USA were just going through that midfield like a knife through butter. It was like there was no midfield there. They were not threatened. England didn't threaten. They didn't create enough to threaten to give USA. USA were not even scared. They had the audacity, the effrontery to tell England fans, "We equals now, mate. You living in the past. Wakey, 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 wakey." That was how bad it was. I had to congratulate them, even though they didn't win the game. I congratulated them because they were the better team. We had possession. We didn't know what to do with the ball. The ball would get to the final third and it break down. And we have people who play for top elite clubs, players who play Champions League. A dream of some of those players in the USA team would never accomplish to come to that kind of level of playing elite football. And these elite football prima donnas didn't know where the difference between the arseholes and the air holes. It was so bloody bad. I'm sorry. There's no excuse. And Southgate has the audacity, the England man, to say, stay calm. Stay the fuck calm what? Is he having a bloody laugh? Bloody hell, mate. But all I'll say is this. Well done to you. Well done to USA. Keep up your energy. It was intense. England should have been beaten. I think the fault that we didn't lose, Southgate was thinking, I don't know what England manager Southgate was thinking. Gareth Southgate, you need to get this shit together. You need to get so England were voted by fans the most boring country in the world. Could you imagine that? Bloody hell, mate. How are US able to play better than England? I don't know. These are headlines I'm reading from the UK papers. Gareth Southgate urges fans to calm down. Did he take his medication? Is he having a bloody laugh? Or this guy is just gone completely deaf as a clown? Fans in London react to England USA draw by throwing lagers and being upset. They're lucky they didn't rip the place up. Social media, England fans react to USA draw. hmm hmm It is what it is. My brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, it was just beautiful and so fulfilling we did not get humiliated by America. I swear to God, I would not be able to cope with going to work and everyone saying, Tim, I told you USA going to beat America. How, I mean, how on earth? You see what I mean? England was just not good enough. I'm sorry. It was just shit. It was just poor. Now they have to beat Wales. I mean, they don't have to beat Wales. They just get a point. And now, yeah, I don't. It was just terrible. They need to get act together. You know, Rashford. I mean, Lee Dixon slaughtered um Marcus Rashford. I don't know. He and Sam Matterface, a commentator with Lee Dixon. You got to read those articles. He slaughtered Marcus Rashford. People are now saying, you know, I need to calm down, and you know, it is what it is. He was just probably frustrated, but it wasn't just Rashford. It was the whole team that was just poor. Apart from Harry Kane, who kept trying, defending, running, but he just did not get Saka and um, Sterling. Why they stayed on for that long, I don't bloody know. This guy, this manager is not complete. He's not. He doesn't know how to change the tactics when things are not going according to plan. That's the problem. He's not technically inept to change the course of a game while they're being pounded because USA pounded us. They had like 10 corner kicks. We had what, two, three? I'm sorry. That's just not, no disrespect to USA, but USA and England, they're not in the same league in terms of the quality on the field. See what I mean? These guys are £1 million players. This is what American players dream of attaining. But these guys can't even perform. But you can see the hunger, the desire, the drive, the motivation, the delivery, the force. England were just like, it's like England just felt lazy, lackadaisical, nonchalant, can't be asked, can't be bothered, can't. It was just a stroke of luck we did not get beaten, mate. That was just it. But we will see. That's my match summary. England on a scale of 1 to that's a complete. That's a 4. Watch my channel and go and look at the fan reactions. I interviewed a few American fans, and you can see how excited they were to be able to hold England because initially they thought they're going to get beat, but when they saw that team, they're upset that the USA didn't beat England because England was shit. That's the honest truth. Absolutely rubbish, and I mean rubbish with an up with a capital uppercase R. So I'm going to leave you guys with one thing. On that dreadful performance, they're not winning this trophy. It's not going to happen, mate. Not going to happen. I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. England, get your fucking act together. Shit. US, well done.